All right, here goes the lesson on Mrs. Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel. We're going to have a F sharp major chord. We're going to have two different strums you could choose. Down, down, up, down, up, down. Or you could go down, down, up, down, up. Very common one there. So down, down, up, down, up, down. That'd be the first strum. And if you want the more kind of conventional, more commonly seen one, strum 2 would be down, down, up, down, up. So 1, 2, and 4, and 1, 2, and 4, and. So we're going to have 8 bars of this F sharp to get started. So we got 2, 3, 4. Fifth one, 7, 8. Okay, then he starts doing the D, 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 D. So we're going to do the verse. That's going to be start of the verse form. We're going to have actually 5 of these F sharps, and then we're going to a B. And I like to do the B with those 4s up there. Now, we're going to go from B to B7. So you could think about doing this 4, 2, 4, 2 for B7. You could do B7 like this, and you could just do B for all of these. It's going to be 4 bars of B. You could switch to B7 halfway through that if you wanted to. So it's up to you. So we're going to start with the D, D, D. So we got 2, 3, and. One more. Here's the 5th one. Then we go B. I'm going to go B7 for the other 2. Okay, so let's take that real slow. Dum, da, dum, da, da, dum. And we're trying to count 5 of those F sharps and then go to B. So 2, 3, 4. Second, third, 4th, 5th. Now we go B, B, B7. Now we got E. Only one strum pattern, only one bar there. So E to A. And then we're going to do this kind of D with the F sharp bass. 4, 2, 3, 2. We're going to go 1, 2, and then pull the middle finger out. 1, 2. So that looks like an F sharp minor chord. So we got 1, 2, 1, 2, and then B minor. 2 bars of that. So let's take a look from the F sharp. Let's say we're on the 5th F sharp, getting ready to go to B. So 2, 3, and. Here goes B. B7 coming up. And then E to A. And then this one. Pull that one out for the last 2 there, and then we're doing B minor for 2 bars. Back to F sharp. And then E major. 2 bars of that. And then we're into the chorus. So I'll do this whole D, D, D part kind of up to speed. 2, 3, 4. 5th one, here we go. E to A. 2 each. Bum, 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 bum. B minor. F sharp again. E. Okay, now we're ready for the chorus, the Mrs. Robinson chorus. So I suggest trying to do the 1 finger A, because you just got to put 1 finger in here. We're going to F sharp minor after this A. So if you try to get that A, and like I say, try to angle that finger to mute that bottom one. So we're going to have A to F sharp minor twice, and then D. 2 sets of that, and then 2 sets of E. Back to A, F sharp minor. Do that twice. Do those D's again. Now instead of E this time, we're going to go B minor and then F sharp. We do 4 of those F sharps. Okay, so let's go through that chorus again. A, F sharp minor, A, F sharp minor, D twice, and E twice. Let's try that much. 2, 3, 4. Then we got our A A to F sharp minor again. Twice. D, 2 bars, then B minor, F sharp, 2, we're doing 4 of these, 3, 4. Okay, then we're into a verse with actual lyrics in it. So 5 of these F sharps again, going into B, so 2, 3, 4. Fifth, here we go. B7, E to A, and 2 each, B minor, F sharp, E. Okay, then we're in our chorus again. So let's take that verse real slow again. So we got 5 F sharps. Dum, da, dum, da, dum. We'll go like that fast. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. One more. 5. Here goes B. B again. B7 twice. Or stay on B, whatever you like. E to A. And then the 2 each. Bum, bum, bum. B minor. F sharp to E. Chorus A, F sharp minor, D twice, E. Back to the A to F sharp minor. D. B minor, F sharp for 4, okay, and then there's just like one more verse and chorus, so here we go, B, B7, E to A, 2 each, B minor, F sharp, E, chorus, you got the A, D, E, back to the A to F sharp minor, D, B minor, F sharp. Now at the end here, it just keeps doing that. So you just keep doing your F sharp and you eventually fade out. So the other strum, if we want to look at that one more time, let's look at the intro where we just do F sharp a whole bunch of times. You could do that. So our strum we're doing is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. But let's look at that strum number 1 again. That'd be down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So what if we tried the chorus with that? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's just another option for strumming. So that was Mrs. Robinson by Simon and Garfunkel. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke joint. Let me know if you have any requests. Please put those in the comments on this video, and I'll get to them as quick as I can. We'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. All right, this is going to be a lesson on the sounds of silence by Simon and Garfunkel. So we're going to have a capo on the 6th fret. And then we're going to start out with this 2 open open, 2 on the G string and opens on the bottom 2 strings. Okay, so we do that 4 times. We did 2 times for the intro, and then he starts singing, and we have 2 more times. So singing. Then we're going to switch to this thing kind of based on a D chord. Open in 3, open on the G string, to 3 on the B string. 2 3 4 3 2 3. So 0 3 2 3 4 3 2 3. So all together we got singing. We do that all again. Now we have a new one, 2 4, and this is 2 to the little string open. 2 open, 4 open, 5 open, 4 open. Now the second time I think it goes down to that second fret. That's what I saw on a tab. Could either be that same thing twice, 2 4 5 4 twice, or you could go 2 4 5 4 2 4 5 2, and that kind of leads into what's coming up next. So let's look at all of that again. We got 2, singing, D shape, do it again. Now we get 2 4 5 4 2 4 5 2, and now we're gonna move to this new thing. This is kind of like an F shape here. 2 1 and 1. We do that one time. So third string, first, second, and first. And then we're going to switch to open, 1, and open. And do the same pattern. So we got. And then we have. So 1, open, 1, back to open. And then back to this little C shape. Then we're going to come back to this. So that's a measure of 6 4 if you look in the tab. We got 2 1 1 1, open, open, 1 open, and then that little riff there, 1 open, 1 open. So let's look at all what we got so far. Verse starts, D shape, 2 4 5 4, 2 new shapes. Now we have a new part. So that was 2 1 1 1, and then 3 here on the third string to the little string 1 to the 2 to 1. So we do that twice, and then we move to the C shape and do that 3 to 2 there. And then we come into a little C shape, A minor shape, C shape. And that's that other bar of 6 4 that's in the tab, you'll see. Now we're going to come to this D shape again, but we're going to go open, 4 2 open. So that was a little different than the open 2 4 2. So open, 4 2 open, 2 4 5 4. Hit a little chord there with the 2 open open on the bottom 3. So let's look at when we start bringing in this new shape here. We're going to have. And then we got the 3 2, do it again. 3 2 C shape, 3 2, and then C, A minor, C, D, but a little different. Ending riff here. So let's play it from the very beginning, nice and slow here. 2 3 4. And then the verse, and then D, and again. 2 4 5 4, ends on a 2, F, C, F, C, F, with the 3 2, and again to the C, 3 2, and then C, A minor, C, back to D. Okay, then we're going to get into the second verse. So this is going to be a G chord. And your basic strum is like down, down, up, up, down, up. So we're going to do 2 bars of G. Check out your tab on this to follow along on this. There's a lot of tricky changes and spots where they add a couple of beats here and there, make a chord go a little longer to add some lyrics to it or for kind of emotional effect, you know. So here goes verse 2, starting with G. 3 4. going to A minor, and then A minor to C, and then F to C. 1, 2, 3 on the C, F to C, 2, 3, 4, F. Tricky to count these. C, and then we got okay, so let's go through verse 2 again, but first we'll go through that little 6/4 section at the end. So we have a C chord, and then a little riff. 1, 0, 2, 2, 2, 1. So it becomes like an A minor chord there. And then a C chord, 2, 0, and then hit these bottom two. There's a little chord there, so it ends up being. Move on to the G, A minor. Another A minor. Then verse 3, G again. Minor C, F C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we got this riff in 6/4, G, A minor twice. So let's check out verse 4 here. 2, 3, 4. Minor C, F C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now C to A minor, and C, G, A minor. Verse 5, G, A minor. F C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, A minor, C, G. Kind of stop on that G. So your outro is that 2, 0, open O. Do 3 little sets of that, and then you do that little chord. Okay, so let's go over the intro again. So we got. So once again, that is the G string 2, going to the little string open, and then second string back to the first string. So that's one of your patterns there. You're going to do 4 of those patterns. 2 for the intro, 2 for the verse. So verse starts right there. Then we have this D shape. 0, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. We do that twice. 2, 3, and. Okay, and then let's go to the 2, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, 5, 2. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to have the F shape to the C shape. That's 2, 1, 1, and 0, 1 open. So we got 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to add this riff to it. So it's a little riff. 1, 0, 1, 0, and then the same strumming we did for that little top of the C chord there, that 0, 1, 0 there. So let's go from here again. C chord, riff, C chord, F, C chord, riff, and then we have the 3, 2, 3, 2, and then C with the 3, 2. C, A minor, C, and end with D. And this last little bit. So once again, let's go from the F shape, F to C with a little riff. And then C again. Let's try that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we got the new part that's gonna have the 3 and the 2 coming in. 3, 4. C. And then we're gonna have the C, A minor, C. So let's try that. 3, 4, C, A minor, C. And then we have this last D thing. Let's try that. 3, 4. And then this last part. Let's try the 2, open, 4, open, 5, open, 4, open, and chord. 3, 4. Okay, and the rest is just playing along. Like I said, the strum is like 1, 2, and 4, and. As a basic thing, and then mix it up, do your own kind of strums, add stuff to it and everything. But that intro is a lot of fun. You got to watch out for the 6/4 measures here and there. So take a look at the tab. The rest of it just changes a lot as it goes. That one other riff was. So that was just kind of a way I used some of those notes to go from that C chord change into the, kind of moves into the A minor and back to the C. So. And it resumes. So anyway, great song by Simon and Garfunkel from way back in the day, Sounds of Silence. Hope you enjoyed that. You got 3, 5, 7, kind of a tough stretch there. And then 0, 3, 3, and then 0, 3, open. So you got. So you do that 0, 3, 0 twice. Last 4 notes are this 1 on the 2nd string, 3 and open on the 3rd string, back to that 1 on the 2nd string. Use whatever fingers you want for that. 0, 3, 3, 0, 3, 0 twice, and then 1, 3, 0, 1. And then we're going to start our strum. So we got kind of a bass chord, bass, bass chord. So down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down. But also kind of a bass first and then the chord. Okay, then we're going to get into the verse. We're going to have. So we're going to have the bass chord and then a hammer and then a down up with the chord. Do that twice, and then we're going to start this little walking down thing. Okay, so that verse again, starting with the 2 sets of C's right there, and then we're going to get into the one that has the hammer on. C to the lower 3 notes. You can hit all of them if you need to. The G kind of chord. So here goes the hammers. C to the G, A minor, G, G again, G7, G6 is all those open ones there. C, C again, and then walk down, G, A minor, G, and this time we're going to F, F again, back to C, and then G, keep on the G. Now this 3rd G goes G and then F, E, D, C, C for 4, 3, and a 4. Okay, so let's look at everything we have so far. We have walk down, G7, G6, C, C walk down, A minor, F, F again, C, G, second time, now third time, you got the F, E, D, C, 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 C. Now we have the next verse that's going to have the hammer-ons again. So when the verse starts, that's when we have these hammer-ons coming in. So when we do two of those, we know we're going to that walk down, A minor, G. And in the first part of the verse, it always has like G7 to G6. And then later on in the verse, it has something different. Okay, so this second verse again, we got hammer, walk down, G twice, G7, G6, C twice, and then the walk again, boom, 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 G. Now we have F twice, C, G, F, C, bang. Now that second measure of C there, say we're going from the F to the C. 2, kind of hit on the 2 there, and that takes us into the chorus, A minor, E minor, so that's twice each, A minor again, G, back to C, 4 times on that C. So let's try that chorus nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. E minor, A minor, G, C. Okay, now we have the third verse. So let's keep it nice and slow for this play along. We're gonna have the hammer riff twice, and then the walk down to the A minor. So 2, 3, 4. Here goes the walk to the G, G, G7, G6, C twice. Then we got the walk down, A minor, G, F twice, C, G twice, G 3 times, C. Okay, so once you get the parts, you just got to kind of follow along with the chart. There'll be a tab and stuff on this. And he kind of changes things a little bit here and there. So he's a crafty songwriter for sure. He definitely does things that you wouldn't expect and makes it more interesting. Okay, so now we're into an instrumental section. It's going to start off with the hammer thing again. So 2, 3, 4. The walk. G twice. We got the G7, G6, C twice. Then we got the walk, C to the G, G, F twice, C, G, F, C twice. And the second one, ding, on that hit on the 2, back into the chorus, A minor, 3, 4. E minor, A minor, G, and then C 4 times, and then we go to a bridge here, E minor, A minor, G for 3, C for 4. Okay, now we're in the 5th verse. We're going to have that hammer on thing again. 2, 3, and walk down. G7, 6, C. So here's the second half of that 5th verse we're going to start with. part is when we get to the double F, C, G, F, C twice. Hit, and then we're in the chorus again. 3, 4. E minor, A minor, G. And that goes 8 times in a row of that. A minor twice to E minor twice, A minor twice to G. And then the ending of the song, we're gonna go to the C. Here goes walk. G7, 6, 2 C's, walk again. Then we're gonna have G, F twice, C, G, F, C, 1, 2, 3, and that was the end. So the boxer, Paul Simon. All right, that was The Boxer by Paul Simon, Simon and Garfunkel. Hope you dug that. That'll have a tab with it. And let me know if you have any requests. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint, and we'll see you soon. Hey folks, this is going to be the finger-picking version of The Boxer by Paul Simon, Simon and Garfunkel. So let's look at that intro again. We got 3, 5, and 7. And then we got open, 3, and 3. And then we're going to go open, 3, open twice. And then we have a 1, 3, open, back to the 1. And then we start our C chord finger picking. So let's look at that again. We got 3, 5, 7. 0, 3, 3, 0, 3, 0 twice, and then 1, 3, 0, 1. Okay, so that's our intro. Then we're going to start in this. So we're going to have different things. We're going to start, we got a C chord, 2, 0, 1, 0, but we're going to start on the 2nd string, go to the 4th string, and then 1st string and 3rd. So we got 2 different riffs there. We got the straight picking one. So it's 2 sets of that for each measure. So there's 2 bars of C to start. There's 1, 2. Now this next one is going to go. So that one has a little riff. So you do the first 4 notes, then you hammer on this, and you go up 2 there. So 2 times in a row. It's. And then we're going to start this walk down thing. Do our first 4 notes, and then all opens. And then we're going to go to A minor chord. Do the same kind of picking, and then a G. So that would have been 2 bars of G. Then we're going to go to G7. And we're going to flip it around a little bit so we can hear this note that makes it G7 first. So that's 1st string to 4th, and then 2nd, 3rd. Then back to C. Our original picking pattern. So 2 bars of that. So from this beginning of the C chords of the song, we got. Okay, then we have the walk again. F twice, C, G, second time, third time. You can do a 3, 2, open. You could do a 3 to the G, and then you could also go down to that second string. That sounds good too. And then we're back to C 4 times. Second, third, fourth. Then we start a new verse. So we got riff, walk down. We got the G twice. Second one, G7, flip the picking, G6, back to C twice. C with the walk down again. A minor, G, F twice, C, G, F, C, and there's that hit one that goes into the chorus. So A minor, we got twice, we got E minor, A minor, G, C 4 times. 2 more. Okay, so third verse, we're gonna have that C with the hammer again. Twice, G7, G6, C twice. We got the walk down, G, F twice, C, G twice, or G 3 times. Twice. Okay, then we got an instrumental part. Same thing as usual. A couple G's, G7, G6, a couple C's, walk down. F twice, C, G, F, C, hit, going into the chorus, 3, 4, E minor, G, and C. Okay, now we're in the fourth verse. And then we have this bridge thing. We go to E minor there. So after we finish the second part of the verse, that fourth verse, we're going to get into, we have a G and then 2 C's, E minor twice, and then A minor, and then G 3 times, and then C 4 times. So we'll skip ahead. So C 4 times there, and then a fifth verse is going to be like the same as the others. Back into your chorus. Chorus, same thing, A minor twice, E minor, okay, that's going to go 8 times that time, so a whole bunch of times there. Then we're going to head to the outro. We're going to have C twice, walk down, A minor, same as usual with the G's, 7, 6, C, walk it, so those last ones we walk down the A minor, G, F twice, C, G, F, C, 1, 2, 3, and that's the end. So the boxer, that was the finger picking version. Now if this is too crazy hard for you, there is a version of just the strumming, so check that out. That should be connected to the end of this video right here. So the boxer by Simon and Garfunkel, Paul Simon. Great stuff, great little finger picking, kind of rearranged it for this instrument a little bit. So I hope you guys dug that. There'll be a tab with this to help you out. Thanks for watching Damon's Baritone Uke Joint. Let me know if you have any requests. Please like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. All right, this is going to be Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard by Paul Simon. So we're going to start out with this A shape here, 6, 5, 5. We're going to have to use that shape quite a bit, so let's get used to that right out of the gate. We're going to have to go to these 7s over here. It's good to use this different finger for that. Okay, so we got like down, down, up, and then kind of a 2-stroke thing. You could go downs or whatever. Those are kind of ups though. And that's kind of like da 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 da, dun da da dee dee dum dum da 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 da. And that's gonna go like 7 times before the verse. So it's kind of like. You got like 4 of those, and then the band starts coming in. You do 3 more. Okay, then the verse is gonna start. We're gonna have. Okay, so let's look at that again. We got A to D here. We're gonna have. Okay, so dum da da dum da dum dum da dum. So those are ups. Up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, 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 up, down, up, 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 down, up, 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 down. And on that D, you're gonna have like 2 sets of that up, 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 down. And then E. And and that's kind of standard there. Dum, da, da, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum, dum, da, dum. Okay, so let's look at that verse again. 3, 4. D, up, up, E, A. So that A one is bump, bump, ba-da-da-da-da-dum, and you stop there. So that was ups to start with. Okay, so let's look at the intro one more time. 3, 4. Go ahead, do a verse. Now we're going to go to E, A, okay, so E to A twice right there, and then we're back to another verse piece. D, E, A, stop again, and then we have a D this time. D again. Now we have a new thing. We're going to go A to B to E. So back to D, A. Okay, so here we start a new thing. We're going to have A to G, D to E. So let's look at that. And then we go back to the intro thing. And then we do our A to G, D, E again. And then our intro one more time. And then we're D for the whistle solo, A, back to D. And then our intro chords again. And then back to D. And A. And then we have the A, G thing. A, G, D, E, intro. So we're going to hold that E a little longer that time to set up the new verse. So it ends up being 1 E and a 2 E and a 3. Okay, so let's look at from the whistle solo. Back to D. And then those intro chords. And this is like an A to like a D6. Because the D would be kind of like that. So all sevens here is either the top of a B minor chord. I think it's more of a D6 in this case. So it's A, D6, A to E. That's that intro thing. Let's go from the second verse piece. So 2, 3, and. Going to D, E, back to A, and stop. Going to D, and A, D. Here's so we have A, B to E. Back to D, A, and here's where we have the first A to G. A, G, D to the E, and then intro, and then A, G, D to the E, and intro again. Whistle solo. D, intro chords. D again. A. And then we got the A, G. Intro chords. A to G again. Intro. 1, 2, 3. Now we got a new verse. Going to D. Up. Up. So that one does not have a stop, so you just keep chugging on that A. Now D, A, back to D, and then A to the B to the E, D again, A, and then we got our A, G thing, and then intro, and A to G thing, intro, A to G again, one guitar cuts out and the other one starts playing not on the downbeat but on the upbeat. So it's like, so if you kind of had a chick and then resume the strum, now you're playing on those upbeats, not on the downbeats. So downbeat would be like, that's right on the downbeat, right? So you could go like chick, up, down, up, chick, up, down, up, chick, up, down, up. And after about 4 of those, the other guitar comes back in with the downbeats. And it does it a whole bunch of times, like 12 times or something, and fades out. Okay, so let's look at all these parts again. So the intro again was, okay, so that's A to like a D6, A to E. Dum da da dee da bum bum da da da. So like I say, it's like 7 times of that, and then a verse starts. We're gonna have the A. We're gonna hold it longer. And down to D, up strokes, E. See that E was on a down again, and the A is on a up. Stop, going to E, A, E again, A again. Stay on A, next verse part. D on the upstroke, E, A, and stop, going to D this time. Back to D. And then here's the A to the B to the E, back to D. And then we have our A, G thing. A, G, D to the E, and then intro chords. And then the A, G, D to the E, intro. And whistle solo, D, A, back to D. And then intro chords. Back to D. A, and then we got our A, G thing again. Intro, A, G, D to E, intro. 1, 2, 3, next verse. This time, no stop. D, A, D, and A, B, E, D, A, and then we got our A, G. Intro, A to the G, D to the E, intro. And then we got me and Julio down by the Schoolyard by Paul Simon. Please like and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed that. We'll talk to you soon. Thanks a lot. Welcome to Damon's Baritone Uke Joint.